I got a letter. Now this, you notice the date. I want you to watch all the dates in my communication. This is directly with Google. Now, after I had changed my ways and developed this relationship, I was doing everything great, running right, and I got this warning letter from some punk Google tech up in there, right? And basically telling me I'm in warning, like they're about to kick me off of Google. So, you know, I call my contacts. Now, I'm going to make a disclaimer here. You guys are going to see stuff blotted out. And I'm going to tell you why that is. Number one, there's personal information I cannot make public, right? And number two, I talked to Google, I told them I will be sharing this, and they said under no circumstance do you share the names or the employees of people in Google. Okay? Okay? So hopefully you guys can respect that and not ask me, who is it you're talking to, all right? Because they'll cut me off, and that's not good for the community. All right? So, you know, basically I talked with them, and this was on a Friday, all right? And on September 8th, I get this message. Now, it's not a form letter, is it? These are my girls. So they say, listen, I'll go and find out what you need to do to make sure you're not punished in your account for your past bad behavior. This is essentially what this is saying. They said, I'll let you know as soon as I hear back from a certain person, all right? And thank you for your patience. So, all right, I'm waiting a couple of days. I get another one. All right, so I panic. Go ahead, DK. And I write her back. I said, listen, I just got my second message. You know I'm doing everything right. I'm getting nervous here, right? So look, this is the date, September 9th. They wrote back, same day. They said, listen, Dathan, I'm sorry, I'm still investigating it. In the meantime, make sure you do some stuff with your personal information she outlined what it was. All right, and if you have any additional questions, you know, let us know, but be patient. I'm working hard on it. So I get it here to September 30th, one more day. Google's working hard for me, all right? Dathan, thank you for your patience. We investigated this and we confirmed that something with my personal stuff was going on, and so resubmitting your ads for high qualities. As long as you completed this with your personal stuff, I want you to focus in on here. You should not have landing page warning issues from now on. So they told me exactly what I needed to do. All right. How many of you guys tired of that form crap they give you? Don't tell you anything. All right. But this was a long time coming. It wasn't overnight. I was pretty tenacious about this. So you know, how did we get Bob Clark unsuspended? This is the first time Bob is seeing this. I want you guys to realize this. And I want you to keep this in mind. I am talking about, go ahead and go to the next slide. I am talking about Bob's account and his personal information. And I told him, I said, listen, I have a fellow Google advertiser who's been kicked off for low quality scores. All right? I've changed his weary ways. I'm paraphrasing. He's changed his weary ways. I've told him to do better. How can we work together to get his account reactivated or open a new one? That was on the, go back one more, sorry. What was that? On the 7th of November. All right, next slide. 9th of November, 2 days later. Thank you for your email. I apologize in the delay for responding. You're apologizing to me, right? All right, listen to this. I understand you would like us to review another advertiser's website. They should shut me down right now, shouldn't they? Okay? Here's what they say. Because of suspensions, you want to know if it's revoked or open a new account. Based on information you provided so far, they asked for some personal stuff. If you could please direct this email with this 10-digit customer ID code, right? Locate it, da-da-da. I should be able to work with you.
Wow.
All right? And then they go on for some other stuff, and then they tell me if I get this other stuff, if I don't have that, they'll be able to work with me. Next, look at the date. So I sent it over, and then they said they did get the 10-digit information. Robert, I sent this to them. And I want to show you this slide, and I want you to see the date. It's November 11th, because this is for you guys. Because I told them, where is it at? I instructed him about your Google policies, and down here it says, I will be working with numerous advertisers. That's all of you who are suspended, slapped, and newbies, okay? And who've previously been, you know, kicked off, right? And I'm basically saying, I promise that I will change them if you work with me to get them unsuspended. All right? The 13th, 2 days later. Thank you, Dathan. Apologize for the late response. Dathan, I reviewed the account and found some personal stuff and why he was suspended. Okay, and they began to tell me exactly why he was suspended. Not the form letter, they told me exactly why. I mean, I knew to the button why, okay? And they told me to do some stuff and then they'll be able to help me. And look at this box, read this.
Peaceful.
Have you heard from Google during this entire time?
Who?
Did Google talk to you? Exactly. Listen to this, guys. If they're not interested to talk. They're not interested in you. If you're suspended or you've been naughty, they won't talk to you. They told me to forward this to Bob Clark about his own account.
But they'll talk to you
They'll talk
about somebody else's account.
Yeah, they'll
Love
talk to me.
it. Gotta love it.
So,
All right. Now, you know, whether it's a right, wrong, or indifferent, bottom line is they trust me. That's what you guys should take away from this.
Google God.
Okay? They trust me. Next page. And we need to bring this along. So anyway, here it is, 17th of November. You guys been following the date. Tuesday. That was Tuesday morning. Hello, Dathan. Again, I apologize for taking so long. And they wanted me to confirm some personal stuff. And here's what they said. For the account, so you would like to have the account reactivated. As you would like to know, also I had them check on some campaigns. As you confirm this personal stuff, I have reactivated the account. Please resubmit your credit card number. And I remember I had you do that, right? Or enter another one, and your ads will be running within 24 hours. Okay? Bob's back on. He's unsuspended.
All right.
So I needed to tell Bob, guys, you guys are clapping. I tell Bob, I said, don't you dare start advertising with your own stuff again because of the next slide. However, we'll be watching Bob. That's what they're saying. They're just being politically correct about it. However, please note, the AdWords system visits and evaluates advertisers. So they're basically saying we'll be watching you.
You know what? There's two dark sedans sitting outside my house.
So next page, Bob finally, on the next one, finally emails me. He says, Dathan, just want to let you know, hooray! Thanks to you and Jerry for everything. He finally gets an email from Google, and on the next page is the email. All of a sudden, this is funny. Look at the box. This is funny. This message confirmed the reactivation of your Google AdWords online advertising account. We're glad. Now they're glad. We're glad you're advertising with the AdWords program. First they hated him. Now they're glad. Right. And then we look forward to providing you the most effective advertising. All right. Now, it was a lot of work, but I want you to understand, guys, if you need to write this down. If you got a pen or whatever, take a mental note. I want you to get this. Tip number 1 about Google Slaps. Quit uploading massively large campaigns. I don't care if you're on Yahoo, Bing, Google, whatever. If you're not slapped now, don't do it. That infuriates Google and it flags your account for a manual review.
Just say it again. Quit.
Do not upload massive keywords and campaigns. A bunch of them.
What's a bunch in your mind?
A bunch is anything, I don't know, anything over 100 keywords. That gets their attention. They'll come in there and they'll manually review you. All right? Don't do it.
Sorry, are you talking about keyword campaign builders?
All of it. So
you build 100
the campaign,
keywords.
so let's say you have one campaign,
Right.
one ad group with 100 keywords. Google will come and look at you. Because something ain't right. That's not good advertising methods, right? They'll come and look at you. Don't do it. And if you're on Yahoo and Bing and you think you're getting away with it now, no, you're not. They're just happy to have your money because they're getting this influx of Carbon Copy Pro people from Google, right? But when Bing is going to take over Yahoo's search engine, and Bing is really strict, guys, they're taking your money now, but they're going to lay the hammer down, just like Google did. And there'll be a, I don't even know what you call it, Bing slap? I don't know.
Bing crush.
Now, you know, you get boned, right? And I know we're running along, but this is very valuable. I want you to understand. People want to know why you're getting Google slap. I changed my landing page. I put 5 links on my page. I put multiple pages on my landing page. You guys are missing the fundamental thing. Listen, Bob get unsuspended. They went through his underwear drawer. I remember I put up this campaign, and I'm serious, guys, and you laugh, but watch this. I create a campaign. I had to buy a new, you probably saw it, I had to buy a new URL, create a new landing. I had to do like hours and hours and hours worth of work. Go through his autoresponders, did everything. And out of nowhere, someone opted into his form, okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not even advertising. How does anyone know, right?
Who's that?
Okay? And
So was those two guys sitting in that
so,
van?
you know, yeah. But listen, so I look in here. Google went through stuff. They went through Aweber. They went to your blog.
Didn't it?
They went through anything that was connected to that page. So you may trick Google there, but if they go to your blog and they see you're doing something wrong, you're gone. They're going to check you out, and they'll never tell you that, right? But I know they do it. All right. So anyway, that's how we got Bob unsuspended. So very good.
So I guess the takeaway from this really is that, you know, pretty much for a while now, we've been kind of hearing all these ways to try to trick Google, right? Why waste your time doing that? Google only wants one thing, and that is that their searchers get a good experience, right? That's it. You don't have to trick them. Why not just try to find out what they want? So that's what we've done. You know, that's a long-term strategy. You know, you can trick them for a while, but sooner or later, it's going to come back to bite you like it did for so many of us.